It's always been a dream of mine to have a pet bass, and a couple days ago I finally added one to my backyard pond. I kind of just jumped at the opportunity to get a bass, but now that I have him, I have so many concerns. Will he be okay with the koi and goldfish for now? Is he going to eat all the smaller fish? So today we're going to check on him, see how he's settling into his new home, and if this pond is going to work for him. So the main reason I chose to stick him in my koi pond is because it's the largest pond I have at 500 gallons, and it was the most space for him possible. He's only about a 3 to 4 inch largemouth bass, so he's really not that big yet. Right now, this was the best option I had for him. Like I said, there is some concerns that come with it. One of the main ones being, is he going to kill the koi and goldfish? After all, this is their pond, and I definitely don't want to put a fish in here that's just going to mutilate them all. Luckily, all the goldfish and koi are much bigger than he is right now, so I'm not super worried about it, but I do know bass grow extremely quickly, so I'm definitely going to keep my eye on him. So far, I haven't seen any aggression towards the koi or goldfish. I think he's just trying to get used to his new environment and the new fish around him. Another concern I have is I have a ton of mosquito fish in here, and it is fry season, so I even have a bunch of fry. I seemed to leave him alone at first, but on the second day I noticed there was way less mosquito fish in here. Pretty positive he started eating them, which is not that big of a deal. It's some free live food for him. He was pretty active at first and not really scared of me, but then on day 3 he started hiding under this waterfall. There's like a hollow brick in there. Honestly, I just couldn't see this dude no matter how hard I tried. Throwing in food, moving things around, trying anything to get him out. And honestly, he just wouldn't budge. Then I decided to get my phone underwater and try to get some videos and see if I could find out where he was. And honestly, I was pretty shocked to find out not only where he was hiding, but who he was hiding with. So I finally hopped in the pond, stuck my phone under this waterfall, and there he is hiding with my bluegill. I would have never expected them to be together. The weird thing is, in this video, it literally looks like the bluegill is trying to protect the bass, almost like he's watching out for his little buddy. I wasn't really sure how these two would act together, but honestly, I did not expect them to be chilling in the same spot. If anything, I didn't expect them to get along since they're both kind of aggressive fish. So the fact that they're hanging out together is honestly pretty cool. Also pretty ironic because largemouth bass eat bluegill in the wild. The fact that they're friends is just so comical. Right now, it's probably best to just let him hide and get used to his pond, but I can't wait till I'm feeding him live worms and he's jumping out of the pond like a freaking beast. This is definitely going to be a super fun fish to raise and just watch him grow. You might be wondering why I want a pet bass. Largemouth bass are apex predators that grow extremely fast and eat anything that'll fit in their mouth. Now, aside from how badass that is, I've been fishing my whole entire life, and everybody knows that fishermen love bass. And keeping a bass is even freaking cooler. I've also always loved the natural side of this hobby. I like to keep things as natural as possible. Keeping a natural predator like that is just so sick. Now for the question that everybody's asking, will this largemouth bass actually be able to live in my backyard koi pond? Like I said, these dudes are apex predators, so I'm definitely worried for the smaller fish. As soon as I see signs of aggression, I'm definitely going to move this guy. With his size and the fact that he's not used to the pond yet, I really don't think anything's going to happen. I'll also keep stocking this thing with minnows so that he can stay full, and hopefully he just doesn't even look at the goldfish or koi. I'm also going to be trying to feed him live worms and other aquarium foods. Hopefully one day he'll be eating the koi pellets as well. Honestly, the more food the better, so this dude can grow into a freaking monster. So is Billy the bass going to be able to stay in my koi pond long term? Obviously not, but for right now I think it's going to be okay. This is just the beginning. Over the next few weeks we're going to let him get used to the pond and start eating. Hopefully he'll be getting more comfortable and used to living inside of a pond. It's my first time keeping a bass, so I'm really not sure what's going to happen. So if you've ever wondered if a largemouth bass can be a good pond fish or not, make sure to subscribe so we can find out together. But right now, Billy the bass is still small, and I think he'll be okay in my koi pond, but long term, he's definitely going to be a beast. I'm honestly really curious to see how fast he grows and when he starts getting comfortable and starts eating regularly. I also really can't wait until he starts associating me with food. Over the next few days, I'm going to try feeding him a bunch of different things, and we'll see if we can get him to come out. Hopefully I can get a super cool feeding on video. This is definitely going to be one of the most fun fish I've ever raised. And the fact that there's some unknowns and it's a little bit questionable makes it even more fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more Billy the Bass content, because I'm sure this dude's going to be the star of my channel.